All right, Coach, the day's growing shorter, and folks in these parts gearing up for ski season, but we've got football to keep us busy right now from Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? You don't want it? You don't want none of it. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jameis to throw it. Forced out to, and right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Other way.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
50, plant. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 6-6, bullet high. Shoot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check. 53.
Ready. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Yeah,
tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Easy. Hey, 51. I'm coming.
Now Winston. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. But...
yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
53. Go. 53. Check 53. I got you, punk. Hey. High 7. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now. On 1st down, Locke. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Keep it up. Hey, zoom.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
I'm letting you know right now. Better bring it. Hey, Delta. 53 is the mic. Big River.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Here's Locke.
That's trash.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
'45's the mic. 45's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. 6-0 our score after one.
Ready? White 25. Good work, boys. Let's go.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw, Winston. Dancing to his left, and it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Ready.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, orbit. Woo! Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Exit.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Mike. Cut. Say go.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Watch the run. Get it.
Throwing now is Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, here we go. Switch. 5 on the 50. Let me go.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Todd Davis, the Broncos' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston, and Diggs has it. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Winston, they complete it to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Check Mike 45. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
From the red zone now, Winston. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
Oh, yeah!
Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Hey, Echo.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 52.
Lock now on first down.
I'm coming.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Levante David, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that?
Ready?
3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Check. 53's Mike.
Ready?
Throwing on second and long. Lock. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Come on, baby.
Now.
See what you got.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Landry. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 22 set.
Hey, let's calm down.
Follow.
Let's calm the crowd. Let's go, D.
A 1st down throw for Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
Here's Winston. Going deep for Diggs. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
SOS.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Winston now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock being chased out left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
This time they stay on the ground.
Run.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Let's go.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
3. Y'all not ready.
Hey, Alpha.
A final shot before half for Locke. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
That's how we do it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right.
It got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big gain.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From midfield, here's Locke. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
That's going to be a long day. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Devin White brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Landry now on the return. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they work this out past the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Here we go. Tight end left. 3 down. Hey, wait. 3 down. Let me go.
Winston now to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Here I come.
Green, triple C.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Ball trot.
Green, triple C.
Check.
West.
Safe.
Green, triple C.
From the gun, Winston gets this one to Hill. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First down, Winston.
Just like that.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Winston from the gun on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 39 that time.
60 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
It's our time. It's our time.
Shift! Watch the shift! Now.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Locke to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch the run.
Sonic.
51's a Mike. 51.
Easy.
Now Winston. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Ready.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
In your face.
Jameis now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. 4 down. Go. Easy, easy, easy. 5. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
51. Easy.
Now Winston. Pass it. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Yeah, way to go. That's what I'm
Damian
talking about,
Ratley,
boy. That's what I'm
his
talking
second
about.
touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Let's go.
Lock now on first down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Dancing to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
All day.
Hey, high 7.
53.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock.
Let's go.
Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out for Hamilton. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down. Deep into Cleveland territory.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A 49-yard gain. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Locke going to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Levante David in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Levante David racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Delta. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. All right, T, let's get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Flushed out right. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Let's get the ball.
53.
Locke will try again on 2nd down.
Watch the screen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Check 53's Mike.
Ready?
Locke working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Okay, break.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Kill.
Topper. Now.
Back to throw. Locke. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
They don't want it.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets?
Ready? 60 outlaw. Pilot, cut up. We go set. 8,
Can
3
you
pin.
rock it like rocket fuel?
Here we go, here we go. 60 yards.
Oh, I get back up.
see me now, oh God, I'm litty.
Ready, get it.
Better run up the cash, you love the spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it.
Fight.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up.
Ready to break.
I'm in the brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got.
Let's go.
It take a week to count
ready?
them. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I get back up.
30 days.
I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, oh God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash,
Come on,
the
set.
spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Go now. 60, please grip. Please grip.
Can't stop. Walking it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When gold, they blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the leg out. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I get back up. I get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up.
Set. 90 full.
I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, oh God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay.